This video is going to fix your hooks. If your shorts are getting decent views but people are swiping away in the first few seconds, you're in the right place. I'm going to walk you through the one metric that actually tells you whether your hook is working and the two hook styles that top-performing shorts channels use, including the technique big creators like MrBeast and Zach D Films lean on constantly. Let's get into it. Before we talk about how to write a good hook, you need to know how to measure one. Go to YouTube Studio, open any short, click Engagement, and scroll down. You'll see a stat called How Viewers Engage. It shows your stayed-to-watch ratio versus your swipe-away ratio. That stayed-to-watch percentage is the single most honest signal you have. It doesn't care how many views you got. It tells you what percentage of people who saw your video actually chose to keep watching instead of scrolling past. A rough benchmark to aim for is somewhere around 80%. Actually, the perfect ratio is 81.1%. Below that, your hook, or your overall concept, probably needs work. One thing to know before you panic: a brand new upload almost always starts with a lower swipe-away ratio because YouTube hasn't found your actual audience yet. As the algorithm narrows in on the right viewers, that number climbs. Here's the part most creators skip: understanding why this metric exists in the first place. YouTube, as a platform, wants three things: revenue, watch time, satisfaction. Your hook is directly tied to pillar 2. If someone swipes away in the first 2 seconds, YouTube can't serve them an ad, can't hold them on the platform, and has no shot at satisfying them. So the algorithm rewards videos that keep people watching, which is exactly what a strong hook is built to do. There are really only two approaches you need to understand. The hook, where you give context. This is the classic approach. You tell the viewer what they're about to watch. Think, "You won't believe these dog facts." Or, "Here's what happened when this Roblox player did the unthinkable." Giving context works because it sets an expectation. The viewer knows what they're getting, feels like their time is respected, and self-selects in. The risk is giving away too much. If your opening line answers the question before the video even starts, there's no reason to keep watching. The anti-hook, so you're withholding context. This is the opposite move. You skip the setup entirely and drop the viewer straight into the middle of the action. So you can just say,
"A bomb was strapped around the neck of a pizza delivery man in 2003.
Why does this work? It comes down to basic human psychology. When we sense we're missing information in a social situation, we instinctively want to fill that gap. Scrolling past a video where something is clearly already happening feels like walking out of a conversation mid-sentence. Most people won't do it. They stay just long enough to understand what's going on, and that's often enough to pull them into the whole video. This is a big part of why creators like Zach D Films and MrBeast lean so heavily on jumping straight into action rather than teasing at first. But here's a piece that gets overlooked. Your hook can only do so much if the topic itself is too narrow. Say you're making a ranking video about the best Corvettes. Technically, that's a fine topic, but it immediately excludes everyone who isn't already a Corvette enthusiast. Now compare that to best sports cars. Same format, same effort, but a massively wider audience, because almost everyone has an opinion on cars in general, even if they've never thought about a Corvette specifically. Before you write a single word of your hook, ask, is this idea broad enough that a wide range of people would actually care? A great hook on a too niche topic still won't save your swipe ratio. The best way to internalize all of this isn't to memorize a formula. It's to go look at your own numbers with fresh eyes. Open up one of your recent uploads and actually sit with that stayed-to-watch ratio for a second. Once you've got that number in front of you, watch your own hook back like a stranger seeing it for the first time. Did you explain what was about to happen, or did you drop straight into the middle of it? It also helps to think about why a viewer would keep watching your specific clip. If your content is the kind of thing where the payoff only makes sense once you've seen the setup, spelling things out up front tends to work in your favor. But if the clip is inherently visual and something is clearly already unfolding on screen, holding back that context and trusting the viewer's curiosity to do the work will usually pull harder. The real skill is treating your hook as something you test and revise, the same way you'd tweak a thumbnail or a title, rather than something you write once and forget about. That's really the whole system. Understand your stayed-to-watch ratio, choose between a hook and an anti-hook depending on your content, and make sure your topic is wide enough to hold an audience in the first place.